Football is finally back. This year you can expect to see plenty of electric vehicles race across your screen during breaks to promote its new EV lineup. GM is launching a new, in its own words, aggressive and significant ad campaign which will air during NFL Sunday Night Football. According to a report from the Detroit Free Press, GM's new marketing campaign, EVs for Everyone, Everywhere, will first air on Sunday, September the 18th, on Fox during the 1 p.m. game and then during Sunday Night Football on NBC. The campaign will feature the entire Chevy EV family, the Bolt EV, the Bolt EUV, the Silverado EV, the Blazer EV, and the Equinox EV. Of course, 60% of that lineup is not currently available for sale. In the first 6 months of 2022, the automotive industry spent $5 billion on advertising. $5 billion. But get this, General Motors and a bunch of other automakers spent a bunch of money during the Super Bowl on advertising. And they know what happened. And they're going to make the same mistake again. Frankly, I am just befuddled by the bizarrety of this decision. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm the Electric Viking. Great to see you. Welcome to all the new subscribers and welcome back everyone else. General Motors, yes, I do like their electric car strategy. Yes, they have made promises in the past that didn't come true. They promised that they would have 20 electric cars available by October of 2022 this year. They're going to fall a long way short of that promise. But don't get me wrong, I do want GM to bring all these electric cars to market. A $30,000 electric Equinox SUV would be awesome. Will it happen? Who knows? But hey, I'm all for it. But frankly, GM wasting their money on this stuff right now doesn't make any sense. Why are they wasting their money? Well, obviously, advertising for products that you don't have doesn't make sense. Like, I might as well advertise selling Ferraris. I don't have any Ferraris to sell. What would be the point of doing that? I would be wasting my money. All I'd be doing would be helping Ferrari to sell their cars. And that is exactly what General Motors did during last Super Bowl. Bunch of other legacy automakers as well. They advertised their electric cars, barely had any to sell, and what happened? Well, we know exactly what happened. Internet searches for Tesla increased by the most in history. An insane increase was seen. Tesla did zero advertising for their products, and magically, everyone all of a sudden was looking for Tesla electric cars. Now, the reason is obvious. General Motors sold 7,000 electric cars in the second quarter of 2022, which is a big improvement over the 26 or 27 that they delivered over the fourth quarter of 2021. So, hey, that's a nice improvement, but it does mean one thing, doesn't it? 7,000 EVs over the course of 3 months. Well, that's less than 2,000 electric cars per month. GM just doesn't have the product right now. Yes, they may have it in a year or two. Now they don't. I don't understand why General Motors is wasting money advertising products it simply doesn't have. Yes, I mean, Tesla could have a flying rocket ship that you can drive on public roads in 2024. They could. Who knows? I mean, that's meant to be the Tesla Roadster, right? That's meant to be a SpaceX package that can do 0 to 62 miles an hour in 1.1 seconds. But Tesla, you know what they're doing? They're not advertising it. Why? Because they don't have it. General Motors advertising EVs that they just don't have. I mean, for example, you guys all criticized me fairly when I said the GM Bolt and the Bolt EUV were a bargain. You should go and buy one. And I listed all the incentives and all the discounts you can get off them, showed you can get them for about $22,000. And you guys in the US, you said, no, you can't. Because we're trying. We can't. We're calling the dealers. And the dealers are like, no, we don't have any stock. We don't have any products. And if we did have any, we wouldn't be selling them to you for those prices. So I was wrong because I'm not there on the ground. On the ground, all this stuff in theory is wonderful, but on the ground is what matters. And on the ground, GM doesn't actually have the product available, which is evidenced by their 7,000 deliveries. Now, would the auto market be willing to take more EVs from General Motors? Of course it would. Of course it would. I mean, Ultium products are good. They're good products. Silverado, electric pickup truck. People would love to own that. Equinox for $30,000. People would love to own that. A Bolt EUV and a Bolt EV for about $22,000, which is what you're meant to be able to get them according to Many news reports, but they just aren't there. Now, the bizarre thing is that General Motors is not the only car company doing this. During the last Super Bowl, Polestar paid for an advertisement that focused more on Tesla, Mars, and Elon Musk than it did on its own products. Yes, it may have mentioned its own brand and its products, but its focus on Elon Musk and Tesla is what's most memorable about the ad. In fact, you know another company that's just focusing on Tesla as well? Lexus. Lexus advertised on their Facebook page a safety campaign showing how safe cars were. Guess what the photo is of? It's of the interior of a Tesla Model 3. You can't make this stuff up. Here's though where it gets really interesting, right? All these marketing dollars spent on advertising products that you don't have yet, or you might have in the future but you don't have right now, means one thing: less investment on R&D. According to a study by stockapps.com, Tesla recorded the highest R&D spend per car sold at $2,984 as of March 2022. The Stock Apps study, backed up by data published in October 2021 by Visual Capitalist, which shared an R&D spending comparison between Tesla, Ford, Toyota, General Motors, and Chrysler. General Motors and Chrysler both spend around $800 per car on R&D. Toyota $1,000, Ford $1,186. However, advertising per car sold, it's around $500 per car. Now, other sites have the figure at closer to $1,800. So it depends on who you want to believe here, but the figure is either $500 or $1,800 per car on advertising. Tesla, $0. What does Tesla do instead of putting the money into advertising? They put it into R&D. Now, I've got a question for you. What would you prefer your car company to be doing? Spending the money on R&D or on advertising? In Tesla's quarterly earnings report, the automaker mentioned a Super Bowl effect that saw the United States orders of its vehicles spike the day after the game to its highest levels on record. US gross orders on that day, the 13th of February, were higher than at any point in 2022. The previous day's Super Bowl had more EV ads than ever before, just not from Tesla. General Motors, BMW, Kia, Nissan, and Polestar all had ads, as did charging equipment company Wallbox. It appears that the same thing will happen again at the next Super Bowl. Legacy automakers will continue to advertise electric cars that they don't have many, that they likely won't even have many to sell. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. And as always, have a great day. Bye-bye.